Hi guys, round 106 is about to begin, so we have to talk a little bit about the changes we've made for it. Now, all of these changes are going to be on forum, and I'm going to try and have them translated in as many languages as we can, like always. Now, with no further ado, let's get this party starting. Now, the first change we made was the upgrades for buildings. We increased the upgrade time. So basically, before this change, to upgrade your building to level 13, you'd need around 30 to 31 TC days if you made the upgrades perfect. Now I think this will be increased to 40 almost, if I'm not mistaken. Adjusted production at each building level. Now there is just one small change. Before this round, level 12 was actually giving more profit than level 13. We adjusted that, so now you will get maximum profit with level 13, not with level 12. Take that in consideration when you use your item for buildings, especially for businessmen. Clearly max production has not been changed. Now, second change, starter nightclubs are only available until level 3. This I consider it to be a buff for hitmans. It came after some feedback we got during the rounds. What it means is that once you reach level 3, you will no longer see admin raves on nightlife page. Adjusted the level 13 requirement for all profession. We simply added a new rob to the level 13 requirement. Please check the game guide. It's not going to change much the way you play. Actually, it's going to help you, because if you miss when gangs perform Russian oligarch, you will probably not have the chance to get to level 13. The change came after a complaint from a player. A feedback, let's call it feedback. Prizes for top killers have been increased by 1000 credits, self-explanatory. It's not much, but we're getting there. Hooker pictures are back. This was something that people wanted back, I don't know why. Hitmen can't buy nightclubs or warehouses before level 2. Now this, I thought I made this change here. It's not actually hitmen, it's for all professions, not just hitmen. You will not be able to buy rave when you are at level 1. We already made the change, so you will no longer find the requirement to go to level 2. Nightclubs and warehouses will double in price every time you buy one. It's not doubling, it's going to increase every time you buy one, you purchase one. So when you sell it, you buy a new one, instead of 25,000 you will have it at 37,000, for example. It's not doubling. I will make the changes here for these two specific updates. I will change this as soon as possible and have it on the forum. We made this change today, this is why I forgot to change. There is, regarding nightclubs and warehouses, the price getting double. I want to explain this. So again, this comes as a buff for hitman. What happens is, every time you sell and rebuy a new rave, it takes for the system around 5 minutes to refresh all the raves. So what happened was that people would just change rave every minute. That made it hard, very hard for hitmans to have fun in the game, or to find people to do to play their own game. Clearly, there is a top of money that you can pay, and that is 1 billion. Once you can choose between either using credits or money when you do it. We do not have a lot of feedback on this. We just made some numbers based on how much players change, and we asked some of the current players. but we are waiting for your feedback, and please let us know if you think the increase is too much, so we can adjust for next round. The next change, the hacker event is now between 4% and 11%. Basically, if we had the hacker event at a steady 10%, nobody would actually invest. We have three types of investments: small, medium, and high. With 10% hacker event, nobody will use the first two because it's too much of a risk and it's not worth the risk. Now, making the event between 4 and 11%, it gives you a different strategy, the possibility to use the other two investments as well. Now, high-risk stocks will go up by 25% when economy is in town. This is a nerf of only 5%, because when an economy is in town, the high-risk stocks can increase between 10% and 30%, I think. We reduced that to 25%. In any case, based after the change we made in round 105, I think a good broker could easily be top 1-3. Change to ROBs, motorcycle gang. As you know, an extra reward. As extra reward, you sometimes every 5 tickets or something like that, you would get a hookah. The problem was that they would get like dollies or Mao Zedong or very low priced ones. We removed those ones, and we are only going to give the last 6 hookers, making it so it is more profitable for them to rob that, to do that rob. Millionaire Yacht will require 33 stamina. This is a buff to the robbery because, again, based on some feedback, we understood that nobody is performing the rob, because it would have been, it was already better to do gam robs. And a lot of people said that just robbing casino for 4 TTC days it's too much and it's too tedious, it's very boring. Now we tried this, and I hope the feedback keeps coming, so we can try to adjust things at a steady pace. I want to make an announcement regarding beta. We will close beta for round 107. We will make it private. I'm going to try to make a new video about it, explaining how we are going to work and what and why we are doing it. Regarding the Q&A that I wanted to make previous round, the problem was all the questions that were posted on forum were not actually questions, were more or less complaints, and we tried to deal with it, with those complaints during the round. I think we got to a point where we were okay. Regarding, again, a big issue that people came and complained about was the drug dealer. In round 107, I hope you guys are going to see a change. We are working now on it. And yeah, these are all the changes for this round. Please keep us informed, because without you we can't make the changes. As I said before, beta is not giving us the entire feedback when it comes to balancing the game, and that is very hard for us. Have a nice round, and see you in the game.